Back in Milwaukee, back in the day, I used to hear a lot of niggas and a lot of people tell me that a woman is a reflection of her man. And then I used to, more recently now, I hear from certain people, a woman takes a man's thoughts and reproduces it into the world. And whoever suggested that shit to me, whoever suggested that to you, did not know what the fuck they were talking about. And I'm going to tell you why. A woman is never supposed to be anything like her man. No reflection, no nothing. A woman is a reflection of the power that's already inside her. That's who she is. A woman is her own separate power than a man. And that power that she is gives the energy that it is, it gives power to the thoughts. Right? So she has her own energy like inside her right now. And that energy is used to be able to produce thoughts and behavior and stuff for her separate from the man. That's why when people meet each other, that's like with science where it says opposites attract, likes repel, right? That means that when you meet a person, you opposite. You have opposite energies. But what attracts you to that other person is the powerful energy that's inside you. That's what draws you into a person probably. And then you go on from there. But to suggest that a woman is a reflection of her man is like a crime against humanity to me, like for real. It's because what you're suggesting is that a woman should not use her own thoughts. That her own thoughts is being replaced by a man's thoughts. That's why I say it's a crime against humanity. If a woman is a reflection of her man solely, that means a woman will never be able to see the power within inside herself. Because what she's doing is she's being what somebody else is telling her to be instead of being who she is. A woman has her own power. Always had her own power. So when a man, excuse me, so when a man says, "Oh, I want you to reproduce my thoughts into the world because you're my woman," that's suggesting that a woman disregard her own thoughts. She's not supposed to use her thoughts at all. She's supposed to see the man can use his own thoughts and put them out to the world. He can do that himself. What a woman's job is to put her thoughts out into the world. And together, they'll be able to do something powerful. And definitely a woman is not a reflection of her man at all, dude. At all. She becomes, okay, let me take that back. She's a reflection of her man because she's a slave. That's the only way. Because it's a man telling you that you have to be like him. Or like the things that he like. Or do the things that he like. That's what a reflection is. It's like a mirror, right? So basically what it is, it's like the woman has to be like the man. So if you're trying to be like the man, you're taking more away from who you are as the woman. You disregard your whole human soul as a woman when you do shit like that. And that's why I say you're a slave. Any woman who practices that right now, you are a slave. Any woman who practices taking a man's thoughts, when he can take those thoughts himself, but to put them to the world, but be responsible for his thoughts and put them in the world, right? And disregard her own thoughts that's inside her head every single day is a crime against humanity, and that's a problem. There's no way in hell women are supposed to be doing that right now. And any man who's suggesting that to you has an unrighteous mind. A woman is supposed to think for herself. She has the ability to think for herself, and she has the power to. If her power ain't being robbed, or somebody else ain't utilizing her power. If she utilized her own power every day, she would just be a powerful human being, and she would be able to help the man even more. So I want to get that out the gate first. Right? Because it all comes down to the righteous and unrighteous mind when you're talking about helping and healing another person. And what mindset do you have while you're trying to do these things? In every woman, I feel like in every woman, they have the ability to help their man. But it all depends on how much power you got left in your soul. How much power has been sucked dry about you? How much power has been stolen from you? If you have your power stolen from you, you're not going to be able to help that man like that because you're not full, man. Like you don't have any power to do it. You can't think straight. And if you're thinking like your dude, then you're definitely not going to be able to help heal him. Because if the dude is broken and healed, he'll be able to heal himself with his own thoughts. But he can't. He needs something else to be able to heal him, separate from who he is, and it's supposed to be the woman if she is her true essence. If she is using her energy and her power to be a woman every day and use her thoughts, her own thoughts. You can't heal an unrighteous man like that. Because the unrighteous man does not respect his woman at all. He doesn't respect her mind. He don't respect her decision makings or none of that. And the reason why he doesn't respect her is because she allowed him to turn her into a slave. That's why he don't respect her, because he conquered her. If you notice in the black community, you notice around the world, when a man is trying to conquer over a woman, or whatever like that, because that's what happened a lot of times with unrighteous black men, especially they alpha males, they're going to go in and try to conquer their woman, right? Try to seize control of the situation and make things the way he needs to make them in order for way he feels like it's going to be positive, or it's going to be purposeful. But if you ever look at the dynamic of a man, just say a man is fighting his woman, right? And they fighting back and forth, and a woman is giving him some, fighting back, he fighting back, and then they make up, and then they fighting back again, fighting back again. If you ask that man how he feel about that woman, he gonna say he love her. And you know why he gonna say he love her? It's because she fought back. That's the one he's in love with, the ones that fight back. He hates the ones that don't fight back. And the ones that don't fight back, he destroys until they have no desire to fight back at all. And they become a complete slave. The only way to heal an unrighteous man, I feel, is for him to be able to heal himself. Because an unrighteous man does not feel like nothing's wrong with him. That's why I say it goes to mindset. It's the mind. If you look to an unrighteous man, everybody else in the room will be like, dog, you fucked up. And that unrighteous dude will be like, no, I'm not. But it will be obvious that his mind is fucked up because you could tell by what his behavior does to other people. It either destroys other people or empowers other people. That's what our minds are either righteous or unrighteous. And you can tell what the mind is based on behavior, consistent behavior, and what it does to the people that's around him. So when you talk about healing, the black woman, the strong black woman, the one that's still in her essence and still a queen like that, she probably the only one that can even make that happen. But then the man that's broken has to acknowledge that he's broken. If he ain't acknowledging that he's broken, that he needs healing, I don't care what you do for that dude. He ain't gonna take the medicine. He ain't not taking that medicine if he feel like nothing wrong with him. Even if everybody thinks something wrong with him, he still ain't gonna take that medicine. He'll be like, no, something wrong with y'all. I'm straight. I ain't got no problems and everything like that. And it's clearly that person does have problems, but he doesn't believe it. So if he doesn't believe it in his brain, then he's not taking no medicine. He's not going to try to heal. He's not going to go through that process at all. I don't care what a black woman do. That's in that unrighteous mind. See, in a righteous mind, a righteous dude pretty much operates not solely on what's best for him. He operates solely on what's best of the people that's around him. Like real kings like that. Like leaders are like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the righteous man will fix a problem because other people around him are affected by it. So he'll look into himself with a clearer mind. If his wife and children say like, man, you've been treating us fucked up or whatever it may be, you've been acting like this or whatever like that, then the righteous dude would be like, how? And then from there, the kids would be, and the moms would start explaining it, and he'll be like, for real? And then he'll start saying like, what do I need to do to change that shit? And they're gonna tell him, and then the family is gonna go back to harmony. The unrighteous man ain't listening to that shit. He gonna look at his kids and his woman like, you fucking crazy or something. Ain't nothing wrong with me at all. Something wrong with y'all. I don't care what y'all feeling over there. That's y'all fault. That's just how y'all interpreting what got going on. And you gonna have some crazy rational way of saying this shit. But that's the unrighteous mind who doesn't care about what other people feel and what other people think and what they do to other people. So when you're talking about healing the black man, you got to figure out what type of mindset that black man got. That's got to be important. Majorly important. Because the unrighteous black man will not empower his woman at all. And what's so crazy? Just say this. I'm giving you an example. I'm going to keep giving you examples. Right? I'm going to give you an example. Let's just say a woman, either it's his woman or just say it's somebody else that's a woman, right? That he just knows. If that woman, either one of them starts talking about stuff that that's unbelievable that they want to do, like stuff that's not in the norm. It's something that's huge, that's like never been done before, but they feel like they can do it. They feel like they can make it happen, right? They feel like, you know what I'm saying? This is what I want to do. They'll be like, man, I want to be able to do this over here, but it's something so huge, you know what I'm saying, that probably really ain't been done before, like I said. If she tells that to an unrighteous man, he is going to ridicule her, and he's going to talk shit about her, and he's going to laugh at her, and he's going to tell her that that's impossible, that she will not be able to do it. He is never going to say anything like what is the righteous thing to do or the right thing to do is, if the woman says she wants to do this, he's supposed to say, how can I help you do it? Show me what you're talking about. See, anything that a woman does that's trying to make herself powerful or as powerful as the black man, this black man is not going to allow that shit to happen. He is going to tear that woman down before she even get that far. He is not going to encourage her to be powerful at all. And if he's encouraging her to be powerful, it's words. He's not expecting her to be powerful. But if she keeps going and he sees that shit, he's going to do something to knock her off her square. She's not going to get all the way there around him. He can't have that. Because the unrighteous man needs the power in the woman in order for him to function. That's what the whole reflection of the man is, and what's reproducing his thoughts is, and all that other shit do. Like, you know what I'm saying? All that shit is, dude, is really taken away from the power of the woman to be herself.